Hi, my name's Antonia Lucia Dawes, and this is my new book, Race Talk, just out with Manchester University Press. The book is based on ethnographic fieldwork that I carried out in the heterogeneous and multi-ethnic street markets in Napoli, southern Italy in 2012. Street markets have always provided important economic opportunities for people living in the city, both Neapolitan and those who've arrived there as migrants. But increasingly, City Hall have been shutting these street markets down. So a project that was initially meant to be about the everyday forms of racist tension and convivial cooperation present in street markets became about the collective organization of a group of street vendors who had to struggle to save their street market. One of the things that the book really tries to do is to situate Napoli as somewhere from which to think about what's happening in the world right now, both regarding rising racism and nationalism, the so-called refugee crisis, endless war, and endless austerity. The second thing that the book tries to do is to think about multilingual talk as something that was central to the creative and redemptive strategies of the street vendors I was working with. Like many other workers globally, they had to organize across racialized, classed, legal, national, religious, and also linguistic boundaries in order to organize politically and save their livelihoods. The events that unfolded there also situated Napoli as somewhere on the marginal edge of Europe, looking out across the Mediterranean, where, as we know, for the last 25 years, people have been dying as they have been trying to seek opportunities and safety in Europe. Now, the context of the Mediterranean is one of radical incommunicability, where the subjectivity of the migrant is often only ever articulated and mourned in the moment of their death. In the street markets where I did my fieldwork, talk was possible and infused with the proximal presence of death in the Mediterranean. This infused their talk with a kind of edginess. And in the book, I use edginess to think about processes of transcultural negotiation that were precarious, risky, occasionally frightening, but also exhilarating, funny, and always related to the possibility of survival.